Alright guys, welcome to class. My name is Peter. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. In today's class, I'll be introducing to you a strategy that I've been hiding and keeping to myself for a while, and I'm going to explain it with gold. So we are going to be calling it CLT and the forbidden strategy. Yes, CLT and the forbidden strategy. Alright, so gold moved a number of gold dumped massively last week. I want to show you how you have got this gold dump with CLT. And of course, I should tell you that CLT is for precision and for ease. So if you have been tired of trading nonsense in the first market, or SMC has dealt with you like it dealt with me, then this class is for you. So let's go into it. We see gold on this time frame. Monster going, math. Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry about that. We see gold on this time frame going in a particular direction. All right, it has very much moved massively. So how would we have caught this trade? How would we have benefited from this move? All right. Um, this is 3 months time frame. Let's go lower to see whether market gives us a sensible market structure. So go to 1 month time frame. In 1 month time frame, everything changes. We see that CRT has already been formed on the 1 month time frame. And as you can see here, of course, I have to explain to you what CRT means. If you don't know what CRT means, go back to my previous videos. So you see that market has taken a really high of this point, and like we know in CRT, once market takes a really high, that means that market to come back and do what? Take the low. And so it has already moved, but I'm just explaining to you how you would have caused this move. So how do we now go forward? We go to 1 week time frame. On 1 week time frame, something becomes more clearer. All right, it becomes more clearer. We can see that this is the high again, like I told you. This is the high that's taken out. All right, and this is the low. I've taught you about multiple candles CRT. If you have not listened again, please go to the previous videos. All this is one CRT. All this is one candle, right? All those things are one candle. But we can go enter our trade on 1 week time frame now. So we still go lower. In 1 day time frame, it will make more sense because it will show you clearer pictures. So we go to our line charts and see clearly. So I'm going to delete everything now. So you see again. So on our live charts, we can see that there's a level here the market is relating from at this point. And so we can see that after that level, that is where our reaction came from. So that means we have gotten our CRT high. And of course, if you are back to this time frame, you realize that this here is your CRT low. So market has to take away all this liquidity, even this one, and push down before taking off going up. So go back to our 1 day time frame. We can see clearly from that. So here, what do we notice? We notice that market has been in a downward trend, and how would they have caused this trade? Very simple. We have given types of CRT or types of key levels. I taught you guys. Number one, we see that is a fair value gap here on this level first of all, and that was the first reaction that you'd have noticed. All right, from that first reaction that you noticed, so market card either take this move and keep on going down. Another reaction that you have still noticed is here, this QM pattern around this point, and so market is also reacting from this level. So whether you are taking from the QM pattern or on the LBG, it just depends on you. Market is the same everywhere. All right, so we see that market has given us the highs, the lows. Now, one thing that many people would want to do is that they want to see that CRT has formed before actually taking a trade. Now, I'll show you multiple examples of this. There are many CRTs around here, many CRTs that you can possibly trade. The first one that you can possibly trade is wait, wait, wait. The first one that you possibly have traded is the one. This is CRT high given here and CRT low. So the first one market has taken away the high and came and dumped all the low. Right? That's the first one. Another thing that market would have given you. Sorry, I cleared all those already. Another thing that you'd have gotten from market is this. This here is the FG that I told you. Another thing that I've gotten from market, right? That is first CRT that you have traded. Second CRT that you have traded is this CRT. This is a one candle CRT. This is CRT high, and this is CRT low. So we can have CRTs within CRTs. All right, and that's important. Remember, we're on 1 day time frame. We can have multiple CRTs within CRT. I know that in the week I caught this CRT. I caught this move. This I think that was a move of 1 to 20 that it gave me. All right, you have entered from here. You have entered from this time frame here, and to give you a sweet engulfing, to give you a sweet QM on this to 1 to 20. So go to our entry. Of course, you're down 5 minutes time frame. There's a thing that we call CLT candlesticks alignments. All right. I think one of these days I'll teach that in our lesson. So number one, you see that QM right there gave us this move first of all. Those of you that will follow me, you have noticed that I caught this move first of all. So this would have been our first move on CLT. So here this is a 1 to 7 RR here. All right. Then came back all the way. This is the 1 to okay 120 is 1 to 18. It have still giving you another entry here. So depending if you align this, you realize that it gave you some other entry here, a snapper entry here. So these are two entries that you'd have cut from here to here. All right, let's take that back. So go back to our 1 day time frame to see how you'd have cut the entry. Of course, I taught you entries. This is not a class for entries. This is just a class for the introduction of the forbidden strategy. Now, for my forbidden strategy entry, I would have cut multiples of the trades, multiples. The first example that I've cut here, let me see where I can see. For example, that of this multiple that I've cut here is first of all, there's an entry here. There's an entry here. There's an entry here. This here. This is first. This is first entry. I'll show you what I mean. There's another entry on this place. On this place, I'm just choosing it. This is first class. I'm introducing it. Maybe later I'll pay more attention to, or I'll teach more in depth on the forbidden strategy. So there's an entry here. That's number one. There's an entry here too. That's number two. Oh, and of course, there's another sweet entry here. This. Remember, I've taught you keys of death. I've taught you keys of death. If you guys remember, I've taught you keys of death. You might not see it clearly, but if you go to Forex time frame, you'll see this one. You'll see what we call. So on this candle here, this would have been my next entry. So this is the forbidden strategy. On this candle, on the keys of death, you have noticed the forbidden strategy at that point. All right, and then the last and TP of the whole trade is going to happen from here. So we go now. We'll go to 15 minutes time frame and see those lines that we drew, how they played out. Number one, you'd have noticed that every line I drew was intentional. This here would have given you a sweet entry. Now they are all snipers. It is the advanced case of death. So this is the entry. This line on now would have given you another entry from here, a sweet entry from here. So you have seen that those are moves. Once it hits those lines I drew, they will move aggressively. This one right now would have hit another entry here. So you can see how those lines I drew were intentional points of where market was going to come from. So we are on this one move on gold. I've cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what we call the forbidden strategy. This is what we call the forbidden strategy. So you can see that the first move was here, second move was here, third move was here. All right, and there's still another move somewhere around here. There's still another move somewhere around here. So this is the final move. That's if market gets here. But on the totality of the trade, on the totality of the trade, GU will be heading all the way to this point. So that's it. GU gold will be heading all the way to this point for the final TP. Gold will be heading all the way for the final TP. So I think I want to believe that you learned something today. Again, if you don't want to pay attention to the forbidden strategy, you can just simply go over the whole CLT again from the bottom. We know that again, this is the topmost CLT high taken, and then CLT low taken. We go to our weekly time frame. On our weekly time frame, we can see that CLT is also taken, but on 1 hour time frame to give you the sniper entry, which is here. This is where the market started from. we can see that there was a sniper there on this move. So gold hits that sniper, and then you'd have entered from here. This is where you have entered from. So this there would have been your very first entry to go over all the trades. So if you took that trade from that very first entry, I think that is a move of over 1 to 40 or thereabouts. So I hope this makes sense. I hope you learned something from this video. That first entry would have been 1 to 40 thereabouts. You can see they are all snipers. These things are intentional. These levels are intentional. They are all sniper entries. So that's first. In totality of the whole CRT, this is a move of 1 to 43 in total. 1 for 3 into that. I'll teach you how to catch these keys. I'll teach you how to catch these forbidden strategies. If you want me to give more examples on these charts, please tell me. If you have questions, you can ask your questions. I'll be more than happy to respond. If you have not joined my Telegram channel, please click on the comment bell to join. And please, you can also give me some flowers. All right. If you also want to get close to me, my number is on the link. You can drop a message. I'll get across to you. Drop your number. So don't drop your number on YouTube. Just look for a way to, you can reach me on Instagram, you can reach me on TikTok, you can reach me on Telegram, you can reach me on WhatsApp. So any questions, please reach out to me. Thank you for joining class today. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. Stay blessed. Bye guys.